My congratulations to the Philippine American Medical Association of Georgia on its golden anniversary. This organization was formed because of a vision by Dr. Ludi Villanueva. Indeed, it became a true family.
This is a good organization. It's a great organization.
I'm so proud that I become one of the presidents to serve. Told them I was going to be involved for as long as I can.
We're just thankful that we're so blessed. We just have to share it.
And another thing that I remember very clearly is that
Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Mike Yaptan. I was the president of Philippine American Medical Association of Georgia, 2008 to 2010.
I'm Romeo Moriles, a pediatrician and fellow of the American Academy of Pediatrics and past president of the Philippine American Medical Association of Georgia.
I'm Dr. Grace Bautista, graduated from University of Santo Tomas, 1968. I was president in 2016 to 2018. Married to Dr. Victor Bautista, who was my classmate. My husband was president in 1996 to 1998.
Good evening. My name is Manolo Apanay. I was the president of PAMAG in the year 1986 to 88.
I'm Eudora Avalera. Short, my nickname is Eudi Avalera. I was president in 1993 to 1996.
What do you recall of PAMAG's founding if you were there?
PAMAG is 50 years old. I was still 1 year old at the time. I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't there. I wasn't an active member then. I started becoming active with the kids who were all grown up. Probably the past maybe 10 years.
I was one of the founding members. It was in 1976. Dr. Ludi Villanueva was the founding president. So this was all his idea. I think at that time there were maybe 30 Filipino American doctors. And so he said it's about time to have our own group instead of joining the national group of the science. So we founded in 1976. Dr. Villanueva was the founding president, and Dr. Lorna O'Brien was, I think, the secretary. And it was her father who inducted the officers. And it was summer. There was an old hotel in Lenox Square where this was our first meeting. And so that's where we had the constitution, the bylaws and all that. And we decided then that we were going to have continuing medical education twice a year.
It started with the presidency of Cas Garcia a couple of years before me, where we had cruises. We organized cruise, the whole association. Well, in an effort to cut down the cost, we had a small ship, and it turned out that the seas were rough at that time, so everybody got seasick, everybody threw out. So that was a bad thing that happened to us. We couldn't do a lot of the activities of PAMAG because everybody was sick. But that was memorable, everybody laughed afterwards. And another thing that I remember very clearly is that we used to have sponsors, pharmaceutical companies sponsoring our activities and the CMA programs, and we had sports activities like golf tournaments and tennis tournaments. There was one time when we had a tennis tournament, and the pharmaceutical companies donated the trophies. They were all lined up there, the trophies, and there were only like 4 or 5 tennis players. There were more spectators than the players, so there were more trophies than the awardees. So they just gave the trophies to the spectators. So, those are the two things that I remember.
Oh, my husband was the one. Dr. Victor was very active in the founding. He was one of the co-founders. I was busy taking care of the kids.
Well, I'm privileged and happy to serve as a president of this association. Charity-wise, we do some charity work, medical mission in the Philippines. We did that, and so we're very proud of this association.
What's the biggest achievement or legacy from your time as president?
It was medical mission to Cagayan de Oro. Yeah, it was a very good mission. We had surgical, medical, pediatrics. I worked like 6 months before the mission even goes. I'm the grant writer, ordering medicine, and then coordinating the shipping of the medicine. And you have to find a medicine that fits the diseases over there. So you have to know what diseases that you are going to see over there, and then buy the medicine in here for what can treat the diseases over there. And then trying to form a pharmacy over there. So it's an organized chaos. It's been a pleasure. It's for the good of the people who are less blessed than us. We're just thankful that we're so blessed, we just have to share it. By the way, we also have scholarship. And I think we have graduated, 30-something college students of 4-year degree.
When we started this, we were all playing tennis at that time, so that was part of the activities that we had aside from the continuing medical education. So we had a tennis tournament during that time, and I think it lasted for a while until we got old, and then of course the younger people, some of them were tennis players, but most of them were golfers, and I was not involved with that anymore. So as far as my legacy, I think just being a member, and I told him I was going to be involved for as long as I can, and that's about it, really, being a good member and a good supporter.
I left the Philippines in the 1990s, and there was some guilt feelings of being a doctor who is supposed to be needed in my country, and the feeling of abandoning them, and came to the United States to train in pediatrics, and eventually becoming a pediatrician and having a pediatric practice. So when my term came as president of PAMAG, my project was to go back to my hometown, Ormoc City, Leyte, the Philippines, as a way of saying to them, hey guys, I'm back. I will be here for you. We will provide you with medicines. We will do a medical mission. We will see patients, and we will be providing them what they need in terms of medications. This is a way of me telling you, I abandoned you years ago, but I'm back, and I will try to help out. And that's what we did. We saw about over 1,000 patients for 3 days in Ormoc City, Leyte, my hometown, and just being able to be there and help them and take care of their medical needs, because these are the people who are underserved, less privileged, and impoverished, and in need of medical help. So that's my legacy.
Yeah, we had we attended the first mission. I think it was in Butuan or Bohol. Bohol. Okay, it was in Tagbilaran, Bohol.
When I was the president, we went to Oroquet in the south side of the Philippines, and we did some medical mission, surgical and medical and pediatric. So it's fulfilling.
What was the most memorable moment for you in PAMAG?
Yes, that's the same thing when we went for a medical mission in Leyte, and I was able also to reconnect with my old friends, some of them local doctors who I convinced them to help our medical mission. So they became our local counterpart doctors who help us with the 3-day medical mission. Some of them are in private practice in medicine, but they take turns. One of them volunteered to do the medical mission on one day, and then back to their private practice the following day, and so some others take their turns and offer their services to us. So that's reconnecting to the past, and I'm proud that I was able to do that for our hometown.
We had a lot of memorable experiences, I thought, because this was a provincial hospital in the 1990s, and I remember that we would do surgery, and being an internist then, I'd ask questions, and the answers were quite unusual, like I was trying to interview a patient pre-op, a big thyroid. Okay, so I'd ask her, do you eat a lot? Because that's hyperthyroidism. Do you eat a lot? And she said, well, if there's anything to eat, you know. So I eat if there's anything to eat. And then, like, post-op, I know Dr. Garcia, after surgery, they would make rounds after surgery. And the day after surgery, you're supposed to kind of move around a little bit, you know, for the patient. So, have you been moving? Do you get out of bed, sit at the side of the bed? And doctor, I can't move. Why? Because I'm hurting. Well, then ask the nurse for Demerol, but I don't have any money to pay for Demerol. So that's how it works. I mean, so many other things that. And then I remember one time we even had some American doctors join us during our medical missions. There was one Japanese American that went with us. She was a surgeon, and the operating room was kind of open. There was no air conditioner. It was open, so she did a hernia surgery, and the mesh was already there, and the fly flew into the mesh. She couldn't slap the fly. I can't recall all of them, but they were a lot of, you know, funny things that happened.
Well, we were able to donate some medicine to the Philippines while we're doing the mission. And we have another charitable organization, which is the Philippine Charity Foundation of Georgia, who donated money to buy some medicines, the medical mission.
Mostly the medical mission. We even went to the prison and treated the prisoners. And before we went to the prison, I was really scared, but they were the most behaved people in the world. Of course, there were policemen standing there with their guns, but these people were so calm and polite. I was surprised that they were even prisoners. Yeah.
All the years were very memorable. We were able to get a lot of people to be active, and every year that we have the affairs and all that, this was something that we look forward to every year, getting the families involved and a lot of other, speakers. We were able to get other doctors especially from Emory University and the Medical College of Georgia also. Most of the things that I would remember were the activities. A lot of the members are active in not only the new medical education, but all the other things like having golf tournaments and tennis tournaments, and of course the gala that we're looking forward to every time.
What would you like to say to other members of PAMAG?
Well, I hope that they will continue this association and support it and be proud of it. That's all. You know, I'm so proud that I become one of the presidents to serve.
Keep the association going. I think it's a good thing. It's your duty to keep it going.
Well, we've always wanted everybody to get involved. So we've always asked members to get, friends. They didn't have to be Filipino as long as they're interested in the Philippine Medical Association of Georgia. A lot of the members were Americans. We had plenty of Americans that became members after they were speakers. We just wanted to have the members to keep on being active and being involved.
It is a privilege to be able to go back, being able to serve those underserved, less privileged, and in need of medical needs. We have been given much, and when we are given much will be required for us to give back. We need to share our resources. We need to share our skills and talents, and we need to share our time with those kababayan in the Philippines who need our help. It is self-gratifying The feeling after serving your kababayan in the Philippines, there's the feeling of feeling good about helping other people.
We say that please be active in PAMAG, and especially the young people. Be active, and I assure you, you'll be very happy. And you can actually be happier doing these things for charity.
I believe this organization has fulfilled its mission, and I'm thankful to God for that. And I hope that through these coming years, it will continue to flourish.